Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. In the previous class, we have discussed about structure of an atom and static electricity. Today, we are going to discuss about electrical conductivity. What do you mean by electrical conductivity? Electrical conductivity is the ability of a material to carry electrical current. In this picture, the bulb is glowing because iron nail has the ability to carry electrical current. What are the materials required to conduct an electrical current? The materials required are source, either battery or cell, switch, conducting wires, and a bulb. Some materials allow electric current to pass through them, whereas some materials do not allow electric current to pass through them. On this basis, materials can be broadly classified into conductors and insulators. Let us discuss about conductors. Conductors are the substances that allow electric current to flow through them easily. Metals like copper, silver, and aluminium are very good examples of conductors. What do you mean by insulators? Insulators are the substances that resist movement of electrons. That is, they do not allow electric current to pass through them. Wood, rubber, plastics are the examples of insulators. How to identify the material as a conductor or an insulator? In the first case, the bulb is glowing because steel paper clip acts as a conductor. Whereas, in the second case, the bulb is not glowing because plastic toy acts as an insulator. So, we can conclude that conductors are the materials that allow electric current to pass through them easily, whereas insulators are the materials that resist movement of electrons. What do you mean by free electrons? Any electron that is not attached to an ion, atom, or molecule and is free to move is known as free electrons. Why do we say that metals are good conductors of electricity? Metals are good conductors of electricity because they contain free electrons. These free electrons can move easily through metals and conduct electric current. Insulators do not possess free electrons and thus they are non-conductive. Not only solids, even some liquids conduct electricity. Let us see about electrolytes and non-electrolytes. Electrolytes are the chemical compounds that can dissolve in water, forming ions. These ions conduct electricity through the solution. Example, salt solution. Non-electrolytes are the chemical compounds that do not form ions when dissolved in water. So, they do not conduct electricity. Example, sugar solution. Liquids such as tap water, salt solution, hydrochloric acid, and sodium hydroxide are good conductors of electricity because they contain ions, whereas distilled water, sugar solution, kerosene, and alcohol are poor conductors of electricity because they do not contain ions. Let us discuss about conventional current and electron current. Benjamin Franklin was the first person to use the terms positive and negative charge. Before the discovery of the electron, scientists assumed that current was due to positively charged particle moving from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. It is now known that charge is carried by electrons flowing from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. What do you mean by conventional current? The flow of electricity from a positive terminal of a cell to a negative terminal is known as conventional current. What do you mean by electron current? Electron current moves from the negative terminal of a cell to the positive terminal. In today's class, we have discussed about electrical conductivity, conventional current, and electron current. To receive our online lessons, please press subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you, children.